Alright, hey, what's up guys? So, this is a video I haven't done yet. I'm recording a video with my camera, and I don't even know how to hold this thing. I kind of want to look at the screen over here, but in order to connect with you guys, I need to look at you. So, if I look over there, don't worry about it. I'm just looking at myself, because I like to look at myself. What can I say? That sounds really dumb and conceited. Anyway, today I decided I was going to do sort of a motivational video. And my arm is going to get tired holding this up because I don't have a tripod. I should have bought one, but I didn't. So anyways, recently I watched this video. I watched a couple videos. It was the Mike Rowe video. And he was talking about, passion. And why you shouldn't follow your passion but take it with you. I understand what he's trying to get at. Like, he's trying to say, okay, let me switch hands here. So he's trying to say that you gotta shoot for what's attainable. And I understand that, and I agree with that to an extent. Like, whenever it comes to goals, you don't want to set goals that are like way out of your league, like goals that you won't achieve, say within a year or so, whatever time frame you're looking at. So you do want to set achievable goals, but if you're looking for a career, you really want to do what makes you happy. I've seen it. I mean, you guys may look at me and think, I'm still a young person. I don't know what it's like in the real world and whatnot, but I've seen it my whole life. People in jobs that they don't want to be in, people just struggling to get by, almost hating life, people getting really depressed over how their lives aren't what they want it to be. Because a lot of people, and that's what they call a midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it, the plural for crisis. People, they go through high school, they graduate, some of them go to like a 4-year college, and they go and get a job, what's available. Like accounting, Walmart, Bass Pro. I'm not sponsored by Walmart, but if Walmart's watching this and they want to sponsor me, hit me up. But, people, they just, just hold you like this. People, what they do is they go and do what's attainable. And that's pretty much what Mike Rowe is telling you. Do what's attainable. Do what you can do, not what you want to do. And I understand that. And I'll go ahead and link below the video from Mike Rowe that I'm talking about so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. And I understand that you should go for what's attainable. You want to have something. But most midlife crisis comes about because people go into these career fields that they do not like, that they do not, don't aspire to be in. So here you are, say, 32 years old. You have 2 kids, a husband or a wife. I'm allowing diversity here. You have a significant other, and you wake up one day, and you realize, this is not what I want to do, and it happens that way. Like, for most people, it happens. You wake up one day and you're just like, what did I do? This is not what I wanted to do with my life. Say, whenever you were 16, 15, like 13, 14, 15, 16. In your young days, whenever you actually had dreams, you wanted to be something big. Say you wanted to be an actor, an actress, a doctor, a lawyer. Something that, people don't really do. And here you are, going to your 9-to-5 job, working at a call center, let's say. So you're working at a call center, you just go to 9 to 5, you work, or you call people, and you do scripted calls. And here you are, you wake up one day and this is not what you want to do. So now, you're in debt, college debt, usually. So here you are, you spent $30,000 on college to go get your bachelor's. And I know that's actually a really low number, so, for college most days. Because you can have tuition ranging from $11,000, $15,000, depending on where you go. But I'm saying, you're in debt, student loans, you have a car payment, you're paying rent, you're behind on rent, say. bills, electric bill, water bill, utility, all that. Here you are working your 9 to 5 just to get by. And this is not what you want to do. So now you put yourself in a situation, and it's not your fault. It's not the person's fault. But you're in this situation where you have to keep going to your job to put food on the table for your family. You have to keep going to your job to pay your bills. Otherwise, you will fall behind and be homeless, and you won't have a job. If you don't have a home, you can't get a car, you can't get a loan. There's so many things that put you behind the 8 ball there. And you don't want this to happen. And even if you are doing well, you still need to keep your job to keep surviving. So if you have this 9 to 5 job that you don't like, I mean, you're not going to be happy. Say you tolerate your job. You work manufacturing company. You tolerate it, it's fine, it's not what you want to do. People got to realize, whether this is our only life or there's an afterlife, we know that we are living. We are living right now, and what else do you have? We don't know what we have. So you want to do what you want to do. You have to do what you want to do if you want to be happy. And most people in these situations, most people that are working these career jobs, most of them are not happy unless that's something they really wanted to do. Say, myself, for example, I want to be a doctor. I'm not going to settle working at Walmart, working at a call center, working at fast food. I mean, that's just me. I'm not going to settle for that. And I'm going to do everything in my power to not settle for that. That's why I kind of didn't like this message that was portrayed as, don't do what you want to do, but do what you can do. And I understand where he's coming from, because you want to be able to do something. Again. But always dream bigger. Do what you want to do. If you want to do something, you make darn sure that it happens. I don't know how hard it's going to be for my journey, to be a doctor. But I'm going to keep at it. I'm not going to let someone tell me, oh, you can't achieve this. You can't do it. And I feel like this is the sort of energy that I should spread. And again, let me know if you guys want more videos like this, because I do have some wisdom and intuition. That's just, I guess, how I was raised. Kudos to my parents. Because, I've seen it, even with them jobs that they didn't want to do, but they did keep food on the table for us, so that we can survive and live our own healthy lives. And I want to be able to provide for our family in the event that I have a family, which I plan to in the future. But enough of that. So, if you have a dream, keep at it. Research it. So you want to be a pilot. There are plenty of programs out there to be a pilot. You can go through the military. Air Force Academy, you can apply for there. If you don't have the smarts for the Air Force Academy, you can do Civil Air Patrol. There's so many options. Look at the options. Don't just settle for what you can do, for what you can get. For me, being a doctor, that's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be a year thing. That's like 13 years of school. And it's a lot. But I don't want to wake up one day when I'm 35 and realize that there's not much left for me to do. We don't have a lot of time to get in the knowledge, because, that's why you go to college right after school, like right after grade school, because your brain is still developing, you can still learn the subject. But if you're 37, there's not much time to go back to college. Find something you like to do. Give yourself options. That's my main thing, is give yourself options, because my options range from doctor, military, police officer. I would love to do any of these career fields. Right now, doctor's my priority, because that's what I really aspire to do, is help people that have had sports-related injuries that doctors in the past have told me that they can't fix on me. I've had many injuries with my knees. And like, I've always been told there's nothing they can do about it. They'd give me the same diagnosis, and like, there's nothing I can do about it, but just hope it gets better. And I want to go out there and I want to research, do all this work so that I can actually help people with sports-related injuries. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon, and I don't know if that's going to be my final career, because I do want to help people, and research takes a lot of time alone. So whether I'm an orthopedic surgeon or I research sports-related injuries and a diagnostic surgeon or diagnostic doctor, whatever it comes down to, that's what I want to do. And I plan to give myself options by first going for a 2-year college, getting my associate's degree, and after those few years, see if I still want to do what I want to do. And that's what I suggest to you guys. If you're in high school or even middle school, plan on what you want to do, but don't commit. I should say is a better thing than, don't do what you want to do, but just don't commit. Because if you make a full commitment to a 4-year university, what happens if on the 3rd year you change your mind? And for me, that's why I want to go to 2-year college to get my associates, because if I decide that I don't want to go through with being a doctor, I could either, 1, turn around, be a police officer, 2, go ahead and join the armed forces. That's either Air Force or Army. And if I have an associate's degree, then I can choose what I want to do there, and from there, I can actually go get my bachelor's and be an officer in the military. That's something I've also wanted to do, was join the Air Force. I first wanted to be a pilot, but then again, attainable is another thing, and I realized that my vision is not good enough to be a pilot, as my eyes aren't great. So attainable really is a big part of it. But don't let that be the limit to what you do, or to what you want to do, is what you can do. That's not a limit. What you want to do, you will find a way to do, no matter what. And don't believe that you won't. You are better than you think you are. Every one of you that's watching this video has untapped potential. Look at people that are really successful. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I know these are athletes. Look at Barack Obama. Anyone in history that are like these people, Nelson Mandela, all these people were kids with a dream one day. All these people. Martin Luther King, he was a kid with a dream for equality. And you know what they did? They applied it. Everyone has that potential. Anyone could do anything. You can do anything you want to do. And that's something I've been taught since I could remember. And I really, really appreciate that my parents have been teaching me this. And I hope that I can teach some of you this. Some people out there think, oh, I'll never be able to do this. I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to do that. That's impossible. I know it's kind of cheesy to say, eliminate the word impossible. But rather, eliminate the word easy. Because life isn't easy. Nothing about life is easy. But you can succeed. It is not impossible. Not easy, and you can do it. If you're out here watching this and you're in college and you want to do something else than what you want to do, than what you're doing, there's always a chance for you. All you got to do is get your associate's degree, and that puts you above a lot of Americans out there. And I hope that everyone can see this, so that everyone could go get that upper level of schooling. Because if everyone has an associate's degree, then everyone collectively will be smarter. And that'll make the world a better place. If everyone has knowledge, no people running around. I'm not saying people without degrees are stupid, but we don't have people running around causing issues. I mean, there'll always be issues in the world, but I mean, we can't fix everything. But if we do want things to be fixed, we have to start with ourselves. And then we have to help others. And I hope that's what I'm doing by this video, is I'm helping each one of you out there to better yourself. Because I've been working hard, and I mean, it may not seem like a long time for most people out there, but I've been working hard for a long time to get into this mindset, to help myself. And it's not being selfish, it's helping yourself so you can help others. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because I know what I want to do in life, and I'm going to try my hardest to do that. And hopefully you guys can come on this journey with me. I plan on keeping my YouTube channel, plan on keep uploading, even though I barely upload anymore. I've been really busy with school. I've been going part-time college while doing high school at the same time. And the break that I just had, I mean, I tried to enjoy my break instead of worrying about doing other stuff. Because sometimes you do need a break. Sometimes you need some time off. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to believe that, because you deserve it. All of you have been working hard, and I want you to keep working hard for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for all of your loved ones. Keep working hard at life. You can do what you want to do. You will succeed in what you want to do. All you have to do is apply your mind. The brain is a powerful thing, and we seem to doubt that with how much we see on the internet. And maybe that's part of the problem, is people are always on the internet. Like, we don't have much real things anymore because you can just look it up online. But book knowledge is really important, because even though most things are on the internet, things to have in your mind, it's so much better. Makes you smarter. And the smarter you are, the better decisions you make, the more educated you are. Because if you can just say, oh, I have a computer in my pocket, a cell phone, I can just pull it out, and look up what I want to look up. That does not make you a smarter person. That doesn't make you a more ready person for society. Now, if you do research online, so you know things, that is what makes you a good person in society, because that means, knowledge isn't just knowing about that subject. Having knowledge changes your perception, changes your view on things. And the more knowledge you gain, that's why I love school. I may not want to go sometimes, I may not enjoy it, but it's important, and it's good that all of us in America have a chance at free schooling or public schooling. Because that knowledge does numbers. It expands your brain. You know things that you didn't. You can make better decisions based on what you already know. And that's why I think at least the high school diploma, and you don't need a high school diploma to do what you want to do, but I think at least a high school diploma should be a goal for most Americans. Because if you get a high school diploma, you know about government, you know about finance, English, English, you can speak really well, you can talk to people if you ever get a job that you need to write an essay or a report. That's why we have 4 years of English in most modern schools. Math, you may not need calculus or trigonometry, but that's still good to know because that expands your brain. And I feel like school is almost like a workout for your brain, because a lot of people, you use your brain daily, and knowledge that you have in your brain, you may not know that you need to use, but it will come in handy. I really feel like I just keep looking at the screen. I may as well just look at the screen, am I right? You guys aren't even focusing right now. I just put it all the way out of focus, there we go. Yeah. But this is just a chat. If you guys like this, go ahead, just let me know. I don't know. I had a friend tell me that I should do something like this, so I decided, what, I'm gonna do it. There was another video that I saw in this class that I had, and it's know the why. The why you are doing something. And that's a great motivator. Because if you know why you're doing something and you hold that dearly to heart, you will succeed. Because anyone can go through the emotions. Anyone can cook a burger, flip a burger, throw it onto the grill, put it into a sandwich, hand it out a window. But the people who really succeed, Gordon Ramsay, he's the one who seasoned the burger. He's the one who put his heart, his soul, into that food. And I know this is just about food, but this is really about a lot more. If you put your soul into what you want to do, you will get a way better product. I'll link you the video. It's about a man singing. He's a voice coach. The guy asks him, sing Amazing Grace. He sings it, sounds good. And then he says, he gives him a reason to sing it. When you have a reason to what you do, you try a lot harder in what you do. For myself, whenever I was working my job in fast food, first few months, I was just like, money, it's just money to get by, right? But then, it came to a point where I had a reason to work. I wanted to help my family. I wanted to go and put food on the table, We are well fed, but I wanted to put more food there. I wanted to help in whichever way I can. And that's whenever I started to show up to work with a purpose. And I would flip those burgers. And I tell you what, I would clean. There was no more leaning. There was a lot more cleaning. I would do my positional cleaning. I'd go around and I'd help other people at their stations. Like, I would take the fries. And this wasn't even my job. My job was this grill. And I was supposed to, just put down meat, chicken and all that, and assist the sandwich people. But no, I was going over to the fry station because we usually don't have a fry person over there. And I was helping them with fries. And I was like throwing fries down and I was dishing up fries, dishing up nuggets. And then, whenever you have a purpose to what you do. And I know that's small. That's not a lot. I'm talking more on a bigger spectrum. For people like Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, JFK, they had a purpose. And they applied that purpose into their daily lives. And you see what kind of change they made. You see what they did for this world. And it could go on to that bigger scale. Or you could apply it in just normal life. Whether that purpose is to put food on the table for your family. Because people will show up to work, okay, this is a few extra dollars. But if that purpose is to go to work from 9 to 5 or a 4-hour shift to get $40 so that you can go out and buy a pork tenderloin for your hungry kids, your work ethic is going to be a lot different. Whenever you actually apply a reason to what you do, you will see that you are going to be a lot more successful and a harder worker. My English is not working very well, but you will try a lot harder whenever you give yourself a reason to do something. Schooling. I just went through school for the most part of my high school. I was just going along, cruising along down the street, 3.0, 3.1 GPA, not really trying. This year, whenever I decided I was going to be a doctor, or I was going to strive to be a doctor, I've actually put in time at my house, because I used to never do homework. I would do it either in class or try to do it before the teacher picks it up. Now I literally come home that day, I get on my computer, I research what I'm doing, I do the assignment right then and there. I do my English assignments, I do my American history stuff, my math, all that. I do that right here. And I do that because I know that I need to have good grades. I know I need to have the smarts so I can go do my ACT, get a good ACT score, or at least a decent ACT score. And you don't need a great ACT score to get a scholarship to college. But I want to get a scholarship so that all this process goes a lot easier for me. So that's my purpose. That's my purpose for trying. I feel like it's really, really impacted me individually, because when you go from just doing something to trying at something, you'll see how different the product is. Whether that's working a job, going to school, taking care of yourself, taking care of a vehicle, taking care of your house. Whatever it is that you apply a reason to, you will see that you will become a lot more successful. And I hope that everyone that has watched this video today gains something from it. I hope you all take a few pointers and apply it to your life. There are people out there that live this way all the time. People who make a change. They all try. They apply themselves. And even if you're working on first job, working a job just to get to another job, I want all of you to try. Show that good work ethic. Put in the hard work. Put in the hours. If you're trying to get better to join a team, a sports team, put in the time in the gym. Go to the gym, know what you're working for. Know what you're working towards. And keep that in mind at all times. Keep your passion. Keep your reason. You guys find success in life. Thank you all for coming out.